when they was wearing the tight polyester suits with the sparkles on the lapels and doing their little moves and talking about, ooh, child, guess what? The police was cracking Negroes' heads. It was discrimination. It was red line housing. They weren't playing their music too loud. They wasn't having red dreads. They wasn't talking about guns and music. Mm-hmm. So, like, the whole idea of transition is a farce. And like distractions is what keep people from like getting to the point. Like Einstein said, if you don't know the problem, you can never come up with the solution. They keep telling us the solution is the young black male every time. Jackpot, young black male. Everybody can stand against that. You got the women's movement. I ain't going to that. They didn't trick y'all into the women's movement. If you don't have human rights as a human being, how can you think you're going to attain women's rights with white women? I'm just saying. Think on it, sleep on it, come back. Anyway, the black male is always the answer. Who's the problem? The young black male. They out of control. They unruly. They want little boys to act like little girls in school. They got behavior problems. So this is nothing new. It's just shocking how now, I expect this from 60 plus year olds. It's shocking how it's 40 and 50 year olds. And I'm thinking like, are you serious? We the ones saying this. Old rappers is the ones saying this. Outkast, go back and listen to Outkast. Outkast had numerous lyrics denying children. These young dudes don't deny their kids now. They great parents. They might still be in the gang. They might have AKs in the house. They might do a line. But they taking care of their kids. It's unheard of now amongst the new generation. You don't take care of your kids, you're a poop butt. Our generation, it was cool to say, hey man, I want to test. Come on, man. We missing a lot.
Why do you feel like people buy into that so easy?
Well, it's easy. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Lavonda froze. Okay, so it's very easy to always point blame at somebody else. Because see, if I don't point blame at nobody else, then I got to look at myself. Like we're talking about the interconnectivity, the ripple effect community. If I don't point the blame at y'all, that means I owe something to the solution. As long as I keep saying it's everybody else, ain't my fault. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I got my college degree. I moved up the hill. I played the game by the rules. Hey, that's y'all bad kids down there in projects. Y'all need to learn how to take care of y'all kids. That's why your son got shot by the police. Until the day while you riding in your Audi one night coming back from a dinner party, the police pull you over, go into your $200,000 house and call you a nigga. Then all of a sudden, I'm outraged. Oh my God, I went to Morehouse. I can't believe this. I'm in the NAACP. I don't know what happened. He called me in. I can't believe this. Now you outraged. Now you looking for legal defense. Now you want the brothers to march with you. Now it's real. Black men are under attack not due to rap music. Like that is like the most ignorant. Like to blame rap is like was Martin Luther King rap?
Because it's been there. Yeah, because
when they killed Martin Luther King,
that's been the case.
Was it rap music? Was my
I mean, he was rapping with no music.
Was he rapping?
He rapping.
Come on now. And like another farce. If like most parents just say, I just want him not to die young and don't go to jail. I understand that on a general, like we've shrunk ourselves small. Right. Like most parents, that's their biggest fear. My son or daughter gonna go to jail or they're gonna kill them young. If that's what you focus on, you missing so much more because that's not what humanity is. Because what you're saying is Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X's parents was failures. They both went to jail. They both died.
Right.
What you want is that your child will find a purpose and they will fulfill their purpose according to God's call. That's all you can ask for from any human being. But every time you distracted, you can never get nowhere. It's like Google. Google's sitting you on the course. Once you take that wrong turn and you refuse to redirect and you just keep going down that road, I'm that dude I love back to you. My daddy gave me that. You always look for the back way. So once I make that wrong turn, I'm like, well, I think I can work my way back. If I keep this road, I'm gonna go up here. If you refuse to reroute, guess what's gonna happen? You on the wrong path. So they got us chasing all these butterflies. None of this is real. I was listening to Marvin Gaye the other day.
You said who? You listen to who?
Marvin Gaye. What's going on? It's a reason that came out like in 72, like early 70s or something. Everything he's talking about is still the issue now.
That's right.
Feel
That's
the
right.
exact same with you.
Right.
So you telling me
Yeah.
being from the projects is the reason this is happening?
Nope.
Come on now, cause and effect. Like this is like the most insane thing. This attack on black music, on rap, because it's an art form where it's unique. They've been wanting to kill it off. It's lasted longer than any other art form because it's a way of life. It's a whole different. It's different than anything else. And now they making money off of it. And a lot of these old rappers is mad because they ain't making that money. They hate. They hate because they don't own their masters still. They waiting 56 years to get their masters back. They mad because they ain't got the influence these young dudes got, the notoriety they got, and it's hate. Just like the old basketball players, the old football players, they wasn't making money like that. And it's about the money, you know? So it's sad. It's sad that the same mistake is happening. But it's a little different.
But you're
really saying, huh?
Yeah, I think that you're right that it's easy to make the black man the scapegoat because you can get the most buy-in from the most
Everybody.
people, different types of people, right?
Everybody.
To believe that because one person or another has something to say about that. And
even black men, everybody buying against the black men. You ain't gonna find nobody in opposition. You're gonna find nobody in opposition. I'm not like them. I don't talk like them. Look how they wear their clothes.
Wow.
right.
Wow.
But at the same time, like what you were talking about the whole transition, that's a farce. I've been saying that for a long time because watching like black athletes, black celebrities, and what have you, you think that you're an honorary, whatever other category that you've elevated until that same thing happens to you that happens to black men or even women that are not in that income bracket or status of notoriety or celebrity. And so, you talk about, Tiger Woods, you talk about, like all these things, people can lose their status, can fall off that pedestal because you're just honorary for the time being, as long as it's useful. And then once it's not useful anymore, then you are who they think you are, you get put in the category with all the rest of us. And I think that that's very, very true. And that's unfortunate because sometimes we play to it and we give them ammunition. We play the ammunition, we fill the ammunition because then we go do something that we shouldn't have done. And now they're like, oh yeah, see what I told you? See what we said? Or we start believing that we have reached that status. And I think that that's the trick right there, is that you start believing it. So you think that you can do what everybody else does and you can, nothing's going to happen to you. They're not going to come after you. And I definitely don't think that that's true. And hopefully people realize that that's not true with all that has gone on. People that thought that they were safe that weren't safe. And so I do agree with that.